As you guys know, Mark started with the WEC back in the old days. I went and saw him at the Palace Fighting Championships, and they sent me to tell me how good is this guy. And the guy, he grabbed the guy that he was fighting, and the look on the guy's face, I called my partner. I said, I think he's good.
Oh, man.
Because this guy looks like he's never been grabbed like that before. And I think the fight lasted about 45 seconds, so I really couldn't tell, but we signed him anyway.
Thanks for the introduction.
Yeah. So
I haven't heard anything, but I'm gonna be demanding stuff. You know, like, you know, I mean, I've been here for a while, you know, and you know, I mean, shoot, not looking past this guy. This guy's tough. You know, I mean, he's undefeated for a reason. He's got that wrestling type attitude, and he's gonna come out. He's gonna put on a show. You know, I am too. So should I get past him? You know, I mean, it's like go time, man. I'm like, hey, where's my time? You know, you know what I'm saying? And he's been doing it too, man. So.
And I understand his point of view. You know, you're supposed to fight Chael Sonnen for the title, so I mean to go for the title. So now it's like. Now there's questions like, is he going to be fighting for the title next? And I mean, I think he 100% deserves it if he's able to beat me. You know, me, I don't want to get too emotionally caught up in it. So if I happen to beat him and I don't get it, and then I'm like really like pissed off and I'm mad at the UFC. I don't want that feeling. So I'm just go with the flow with the whole thing.
You're not going to get any crap talking with us, guys. Sorry, man. Sorry. I think it's going to be a barn burner. You better not blink, because there's going to be a lot of stuff going on, from the ground to the cage to the on the feet to angling to like movement. I mean, there's going to be a lot of motion involved in this fight. There's no quit in both of us, you know. So it's going to be exciting.
3-round or 5-round?
5-round.
So, and both of us are known for walking forward, you know.
Yeah.
So it's going to be two bulls, me in the center of the cage, and sparks are going to fly, and it's going to be, you know, exciting. And of course, we're you know, both pretty well rounded, and wherever the fight goes, we're going to be pretty confident and just aggressive. So it's going to be exciting.
No, man. You know, he took that on 2 weeks' notice, and you know, all the props goes to him, man. Because I mean, I was supposed to be on that card, and unfortunately, my arm was locked like this, and I couldn't move it. No, man, no, that was your time to shine.
Thanks, man.
So, like, my arm was locked like this, and I couldn't move it, and I was like, so I waited a couple of days, and I was like trying to it was like a nut in here. I was trying to crack the nut, you know, like I was like this. I was like, oh, frick, my arm's gonna break. You know, I couldn't even move it. So now I was freaking out, and my managers, I said, I can't move my arm right now, and so I had to pull out. And so when I watched that fight, he took it on 2 weeks' notice and beat one of the world's best. So it just goes to show that he's ready to go at any time, you know. And he's got a whole camp now, and he's training. So, you know, and the competitor side of me is like, man, if he's training this hard, man, you better believe I'm going to train hard, you know, because that's how we were brought up. We were both wrestlers. We're going to go out there. We're going to put on a show. There's not going to be any love lost. We're going to leave it out in the cage, and at the end, we're going to be like, hey, yo, you know, I know he trains with Aaron right now. He trains with Aaron and Ryan and CB and all those guys I trained with before, so it's a small community, you know, and I know he's training with those guys, and, you know, it's just like, man, you know, like, it's on.
Well, for the week. I think he's Filipino and white. And
he's an inch taller.
Yeah, he has worse cauliflower here.
I actually
I have a little bit, but...
Man, how'd you get some pretty ears, dude?
I don't know. They're floppy, man. I think I'm genetically, I don't have cauliflower ear.
Oh, dude, man.
I wanted them. Just didn't happen,
really?
man. I really did.
Man,
now I'm past it, though. Now I'm past it. In college, I wanted them. I'm like, why can't I get them? Everybody on the team has them.
Pat Smith freaking just grinded my ear.
Really?
That's why.
Like on top of you?
Yeah, he was cross-facing.
I've heard that, too. Just
like doing that? Man, you really?
Yeah.
Sucker, man. Yeah. This guy, man.
Yeah, at least you got that, man. People are intimidated by you.
No.
I get screwed around all the time. I'm not scary enough.
See, the thing is,
how long has it been? It's been about 6 or 8 months, 10 months since you've trained with Anderson?
Since I trained with Anderson, it's been about 8 months. Yeah, it's been about 8 months, almost a year. And you know, we've kind of split apart because I told everybody I had a Bruce Lee moment with him, you know, and he's you know, we've been training, like we would train like 3 days a week together. I mean, it was crazy. We did that for a year and a half. And you know, and the thing is, you know, we got really close. So, but then he had told me things that kind of comforted me about us maybe fighting, you know. So we'll see what happens, you know. I mean, I'm a wrestler. I had to wrestle my friends all the time, and we were like, hey, if you win this, dude, you owe me dinner, you know. Yeah. And you know, in college, you know, like if we went to freestyle tournaments, like at University Nationals or whatever tournament we went to, like U.S. Open, we're like, hey, if you place higher than me, you buy dinner. I'm like, okay, cool. So you know, that's how it was, you know, for me. But for Anderson, it's a little bit more personal to him, you know. So, but I respect him with that, you know. I respect that, and you know, but I want to be a world champion too, you know. I mean, he's a good personal friend of mine. There's nothing personal. It's all about, you know, achieving your goals, and I have that set for myself, and he knows how hard I train, and he knows how bad I want it, because, you know, I've been doing it for a while now, and I feel like it's my time. So I think he respects that too. But at the same time, it's kind of like there's a hesitancy between the both of us. It's always gonna be that way, you know. So, you know, that's what I'm saying. Like, we're both wrestlers, and you tend to see like stand-up wars, but we like to go to the ground. We both do. So someone's gonna shoot. It's either gonna be him first or me first. It don't matter, but you're gonna see scrambles. Yeah. You know, and that's what's gonna happen. You're gonna see scrambles. You're gonna see all that stuff between the both of us. You know, and you know, we just gotta be prepared for whatever happens. And I fought wrestlers my same level. Aaron Simpson, CB Dalloway, you know, I fought those guys, man, and I was getting ready for both those guys, and those guys were good wrestlers, very good wrestlers, you know. And so, you know, I had to get prepared that way, you know. And so it's no different with him. It's been good, you know. I mean, I haven't been throwing like my haymakers on the pads like I usually do yet. It's not ready though for that, but in training and sparring, I've been landing some good shots, so it's been good. Yeah, it's been good. I mean, I've been having to ice it afterwards, but other than that, it's awesome. Look, before my Weidman fight, it was like this. Like, I couldn't straighten it out. It was like this, and so I was hitting Weidman like this, like literally. Like, that was my straight. But now it's like, now it's out to there. I'm like, wow, I could just sit on my punches a little bit more. I don't have to step in as much. So yeah, I mean, it's better. It's better. Yes and no. You know, who wouldn't want to take down the pound for pound king? You know, who wouldn't want that? You know, there's a side of me. There's the competitive side of me where, like, I'm the guy that wants to do that. You know, I want to be the first guy to climb Mount Everest. I want to be the first guy to do whatever. You know, that's what I want to do. But at the same time, I'm very close to him. You know, and you know, it's just it's you know, it's kind of a touchy subject there. You know, so you know, I mean, I in a way I do, in a way I don't. You know, so.
Also in your division, the Hector Lombard is coming over,
yeah,
and he might get the next shot if he beats Brian Stan. Does that offend you?
Yeah, man. Shoot, I'd love to fight that guy, you know, and I'm sure he would love to fight me, because I think it would be a good fight, you know. But there's a lot of blood that has to be supplied to those muscles, you know, and I don't know if he can last, you know, what I have to bring him. So yeah, man, that talk is just banter. You know, I just got to prove it. You know, Brian Stan he's a test. You know, he's a huge test, and you know, we'll see what happens there. You know, we'll see what happens with that fight. But should he win that fight, he doesn't deserve a title. No way. He's got to earn his stripes in the organization first.